Let me just get into me chat and see what we're up to. And won't be a minute, guys. Oh, come on. Now, if you can have a little voice, guys, it's our Grace. There we go. Let's get it in now. There we go. I'm here. Hi, Angela. You all right, darling? Hi, hon. I can't pronounce your name. Brincade? You let me know what your name is, darling. Oh, is it Nicole? Just give me a minute, guys. Won't be a minute. Right. I'm set here on the chair. Wait me a minute. Hello, Ange. Hello, Ange. Hello, Ange. There's your potter. Yeah. In his chair now. We just played 5 minutes. You played for 5 minutes, but not with the Hoover, yeah? There you go. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I say it. Hi, Brittany. Hi, darling. You all right? Hi, Brittany. And if you can hear a little voice in the background, guys, it's my grandson, Jace. He's come for a stay over tonight. Wasn't really expected, but these things happen sometimes, don't they? He's only 3. So if you hear little voices, I think he was just saying hello to you all. Oh, it's been a warm one today, guys, I'll tell you that. So this is the page I was working on the other night. If it's too bright or you need to come in a little bit more, just let me know. Is that a little bit better? Does the sound all right? Is it Noel? I pronounce it. I'm not very good with names, unfortunately. It's beautiful though. Can everybody hear me, Angela? Can you just give me a thumbs up if the sound's all right, my love? I'll give a couple more minutes to see if anybody else comes in. People usually just join us, don't they, along the way, and obviously lurk in the background. This page is from Worlds Within Worlds. It's what I was working on Tuesday night on our live. I left yours just after I'd done the background. Now, I've not actually done anything else to this background. This is how it was when I done it. I wasn't too sure how it was going to come out. I used the acrylic inks, the ones I got off Amazon. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Well, I'm really impressed with it as well, especially because it was these magic colour, and oh, it matches my nails. Oh, I'm in connection with me. Hi, Julia. You all right, darling? Hi, Julia. Our Jace is here as well. He's just shouted hi. Every time I mention someone's name, he just shouts it in the background. He was at it a minute ago. Hi, Ange. Hi, Ange. Oh, so yeah, this background is just the acrylic ink. All I did was just took a little out. It comes, these all come, and it just a little pipette, and I just put some on my glass screen and added a little bit of water, and then just with a normal water pen, I just kept dabbing it in and I was just plopping it all. I did it like a little bit all over, and that was the lightest colour. And then I just kept adding more in little bits of places, and it's just come out really unique, hasn't it? And as well with this, I noticed it was duller than this and it dried quite bright. I don't know if it's coming up on the screen. Is my light too bright? So I'll see if I can bring it up to you, and hope that doesn't go too blur. It just come out absolutely gorgeous. And like here in the corner, it's gone really dark. But with these, it has like a bit of a shine to them as well, you know, because they're acrylic. So I'm really, I don't know if you can see it better if I hold it like that a little bit away from the light. So I just worked on the background because I was a bit worried if I did all the work on here and then the plants and the plant pots are all done in me Albert Jura, which I've fallen in love with. Hi Sue, you alright my darling? Jace, Julia said hi. Julie just said hi Jace. He said hi. I was on the bed with him for half an hour hoping he was going to nod off, but he's not. That's
your ink. Where's your ink?
Yeah, these inks. I'll just bear with me 1 second and I'll show you the ones I've got. This one is. Let me put my glasses on. It'd help if I actually had my glasses on, wouldn't it, guys? Jace, pass me some of them inks there so I can show the ladies. So I think there's 24 colours. I don't know what I've done with my swatches. So this one is Lagoon Blue.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'll show her that one. It's all right, sweetheart.
Put them inks on yours.
You've got a noisy toddler, yes. Hi, Callie. You all right, sweetheart? Say hi, Callie.
Hello.
Jason's saying hi, Callie.
Hi.
Yeah, so these are off Amazon. Let me just, I don't want to. I'll put them this way. Can you see them that way? If I put them that way. Try and fit them all on. I don't know how. Oh, a daisy. Look at this shade of green. Look at that. That is just gorgeous, isn't it, that green? Am I going off the... Let me just move these up a bit so we can fit them all in, hopefully. Right, Jay, sit down now with your tumble tab. Come on, love, it's not playtime now. So we've got that green and this green as well. Have I got all them on camera? Let's just see. Yeah, I think you can see all them, can't you? And then there's another 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've got 21 at the moment. They're the other 3 colours. I have got a swatch sheet somewhere. Let me just see if I... Oh, knocking the microphone off. I can't remember where I put it because I took a photograph and sent it to Marie the other day because Marie's after getting them. No, there we doing. I will find it, guys. Just give me 2 minutes. Sorry to. Yeah, they really are. Angela, I used them on Tuesday. Well, I've done a few videos on them. I used them on Tuesday, and just used them with the water. I can't find it, guys. It's always the way, isn't it? When you want something, you can never blinking find it. Sorry about that, guys, but I will have it for you. If you want me to send you what I'll do, Angela, is when I find it, because I will search it out, I'll send you a picture of the swatch sheet I did. So I think there's 24 of them. You can get them on Amazon. Just bear with me 1 second, because my laptop's just shut down. So I'm hoping I've not just lost yours. Why has that just done that? My laptop's just totally shut down. Yeah, so I hope I don't have to swallow it. Oh, there we go. Hi, Kelly, you all right? Yeah, a few of the videos. It's all right, Rita. I don't mind getting them all out. It's fine. A few videos I've showed how I did the background for the geomorphia, which is this background. I showed this one the other day. That's just the inks. There's quite a good shine on that one. I don't know if you can see that. A really good shine. That's just neat out of the bottle. I built them up and they're fantastic to build up and they're so shiny. And then I went on and used the white and did a sprinkle and stuff like that. And then the background I just showed you a minute ago. Let me just put all these back. But I will send you a swatch, of the ones. I hope everyone can still see me. My laptop did shut down. But as far as I can see, it's all right. Hi, Mona. You all right, my darling? I've just been showing everyone the magic colour acrylic paint, Mona, that I was using. I've used them a few times in a couple of my videos, and Angela just said she'll just watch them back and stuff like that. But like I say, I did use them for the in the geomorphia, and I used them on Tuesday's live. Tuesday's live, I used them more with water, and like I say, this is the effect I got, and I could carry on building. It's only one shade of the blue. Like I said, it was the lightest blue, which is the lagoon blue. And like I said, I just put a few drops on my glass mat, and what's that? I don't know. Just put a few drops on my glass mat and added some water. Oh, my glasses are steaming up already and I've not done anything yet. So, yeah, like I say, you can just keep building it and building it. The blue at the very back, the lightest, is just like very watered down, and I just carried on. I didn't make it any stronger. The mix I made of just a couple of drops and water, and I just kept, as it dried, I loaded more up, let it dry, loaded more up, let it dry. And it didn't take that long. Like I say, watch it back. It was Tuesday's live, what's just gone. So thank you very much. So like I say, I used my outlet drawers. I haven't used them before, and I love them. They're absolutely... No, I didn't put any gesso on first, Angela. No, just straight onto the paper. And it's not, you know, it has gone through. You can see it very, very slightly. But obviously that's in the places where I added more and more. But what I've decided to do with my Kerby pages is I'm treating them all as if they're just one page, as if they're just single-sided, because obviously I've got a couple of his books. So me personally, because I only colour in, yeah, it's not that much bleed through. You could easily cover it, you know, and there was quite a bit of water on that. Now this is from Worlds Within Worlds, and his paper is quite good, isn't it? You know, so depending on how much, but like I say, I only colour his pages if they're one-sided, so I'm not bothered if there's bleed through. Like the Geomorphia one, because it was just, and I mean loads, if you look back on it, you know, on the video, you'll see Angela, there was loads, and look at the bleed through on that. But again, it doesn't bother me because I've got another copy of this book, so I will colour this side in my new book, and then when I come put the pages together, it'll obviously, you know, I can just like, these are all just one pages, so I'm not bothered about the bleed through. But on this bit, I'll take this page from another book, and when I come to bind it again, you know, the pages will all be separate. But this was neat, and I used a lot, so it did. But again, you could easily gesso the page first, and if you gesso over it, the reason I didn't do the gesso is because I used the masking fluid to go over the crystals on this page, so I didn't know, and if anybody knows, can you gesso a page and also use masking fluid over the top of it? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like the other night when I did it on this page, the masking fluid had been on for a week because obviously I lost my glasses and that lot in between, so I didn't want to come on. Now there is a few spots on this page I've noticed. The other day, well, it's there because I closed the book and it is a little bit sticky even when it's dry, but that's just because it's pure. You know, it's not all over, but I've got some really wicked ideas in my head how we can make the most of that stickiness for a bit. Obviously, what's that? Masking fluid. Oh, you know what, Angela? I bought this bottle. Where is it? I bought this 2 years ago when I first started my Kerby colouring, and I used it for the first time on live a few weeks ago. Leslie had asked me how to do it. Now, again, if you watch back on the Geomorphia page where I say it's the title page, I think it was last week when I was doing this page, I actually showed Leslie how I do it. Now, I haven't, like a silly Billy, wash this out. It's only acrylic on this, so obviously it will wash out, but I apply my silly Billy, sorry about that, guys. I apply my masking fluid by using, this is an Arteza rubber pencil, and it just comes off so easy. It's really, really good. So hi Leslie, you alright, darling? You was busy, was you, darling? Oh, thanks for coming over, Leslie. Hi, darling. I was just telling Angela, Leslie, about, I was showing you the other day on one of the lives on how I applied the masking fluid, and I got carried away, didn't I? Ended up doing the whole page. And I was also told as well that that the masking fluid shouldn't be left. Sorry, the masking fluid, you should try and take it off. Make sure it's dry before you take it off, and not to leave it more than 24 hours on. I left it for nearly a week, and you can see it comes off perfectly fine. So there's another tip for you. But the one I use, Angela, is the Winsor & Newton. This is the colourless art one. You can get a blue one. So when you put it down, it comes out blue on your page. So you can definitely see where you've put it, because it's like a shade of blue. But you can't miss this because it's so shiny and it just comes off beautifully. I've never had a problem with it ripping. If you watch back, I keep saying watch back on other videos, don't I? But if you can, I actually show you the best ways that I figured. Yeah, definitely, I would recommend it to anybody. I'm not too sure how much it is, but I will be getting some. Now, this bottle is still over halfway full. I've used it a few times on Kerby pages while I've been doing lives over the last few weeks, and I knocked mine over, and unfortunately it fell all over my iPhone. Wasn't very happy, but it did peel off. So yeah, but if you watch them back, and just let me know how you get on with them. Hi Shannon, you all right, sweetheart? Thank you for coming over. So yeah, that's them pages, Angela. So, but like I say, I find the best thing to add it to put it on the paper with is a rubber pencil, because you can still see there's still a little bit on, and you just wipe it off, and you've not ruined a brush. And plus it gets into like all the small parts, because that's where you would colour with a pencil rather than trying to get a brush. So that's my tip trick anyway. And then on the other end of the pencil is like your duster, but I use that to make my splatters. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's how I've used the acrylic inks, and they're absolutely fantastic. I will find me swatch thing, like I said, but I did get them off Amazon, and I think there's about 24 colours available at the moment. I think they're £5 each. So anyway, guys, so this is the let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, today to Shannon. I think I've said hello to everybody, haven't I? As you have been coming in. So this is the page I was working on the other night. Like I say, I used my Albert drawers and the acrylic ink with water for the background. So what I wanted to do today is, I'm toying with the idea. I've got a paint pen. Is that Schneider? Don't know how to pronounce that. If you can see it, like I told you, I'm a bit bobbins with my pronunciations. So if I say something in totally opposite, just say, oh well, it's Ness, because I can be a bit of a plant pot sometimes and get things all mixed up and talk backwards. Now this one's a 2mm, so it's quite a thick tip, but what I was wanting to do is go over all the the cage, so I'm going to do that in a bit. Or I was thinking maybe, let me get these out. I've got these, they're from Renaissance Colours, which is an Etsy shop on Etsy. That's a bit stupid, isn't it? It's an Etsy shop on Etsy. Oh, did I pronounce it right? Oh, good. Thank you. Like I say, guys, if you've just come on, little chap's in the background, Jace. He's just playing. He was supposed to be going to sleep, but he's followed me in here. So these are the colours I've got from Renaissance Colours. Now, these are very expensive. And what I've done is, because they are expensive and I don't know whether I'd use them, I just bought the dot cards, and I've made them up into my own little boxes and put a a magnet on the back and just bought a load of little tins so I can put them in there. I have used quite a bit of the silver. As you can see, you only get a tiny bit on a dot card, you know what I mean? But I thought, I've had them ages and it's something I do forget to go to. And these are the colours. I don't know if you can see them. They are. Right, well, come and get on Nanny's chair then, darling. So they are absolutely gorgeous colours. The shine in them is immense. But like I say, they're quite expensive, but they are worth it if you're going to use them. I don't think I would use them that much, but now they're in front of me. Now I've changed my craft corner around. I will be reaching for them more. And then what I can do is, I think it was about £7 for, no, it wasn't even that, £4 I think for the dot card. And like I say, I just wet the back of the card, dropped the little dots and just added a little bit of water so they'd stay in the bottom. And you know, so I'm not too sure that these ones, these 8 are called the Crown Jewel collection. Now she does them in half pots and the full pot. I was going to say half pint and full pint then. You imagine how much. And then these are the West End 1 and 2 colour shifts. So there's quite a few in there as well. And they are absolutely fabulous. I don't know if you can get the glint on that, whether that's picking it up. I hope it is. But yeah, so those colours are just... I've not used any of these yet because I only found these again the other day when I was, but I'm thinking that blue is going to look absolutely amazing. So I was thinking of using these maybe on the unicorn hair, because unicorns are quite fancy, aren't they? So yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough gold in that one. I'm not too sure. I might do in that one there. I do have the colours wrote on them as well. Look, that's what that colour is. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. So they all do, you know, they all do have their own individual names on. I cut these off the dot cards that they came on and I just stuck them to. So if I do decide I like a certain colour, I can just order a little pot of it myself, or order a few more dot cards and build them up that way. If it's a set I keep going back. So there's another tip as well for you. So I'm thinking of using maybe some of them on the unicorns, but first of all I need to colour the unicorns. So I'm using my Albert drawers again. What I'll do, guys, is I'll keep on just carry on colouring and I'll just look up every so often and try and catch up with it. Oh, where's my pencil from there? There we go. So I'm using my Faber. No, yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, Faber-Castell. And you know what? I couldn't think of a word then. You know when your mind just goes, oh, blank. So this is the warm grey. Now I have only got my Albert drawers in a tray at the moment because I did start trying to put all my pencils together in tubs, but it didn't work out. It's just done my head in. So I'm in the process of doing swatches for them all because I've never swatched these out. So these are still waiting to be done. So let me just see if I can find. Right, so that's warm grey, ivy, that'll do. Okay then, we'll come and get on Nanny's chair then, darling. Come and get on here then. And you watch your tumble tab. Pardon? You want to go and watch it in the bedroom? Yeah. Right, just give me 2 seconds, guys. Won't be a minute. Go on then quickly. Shut the door for me. No, I won't shut the door. Sorry about that, guys. He's took himself off to bed. So there we go. So unicorns are white, aren't they? But I'm going to just, I've got me warm greys out. I've got warm grey 3 and Ivy. I don't know if that's 4 or 5. No, V's 5, isn't it? So I don't know. It's an Ivy anyway. I don't know if that's 4 or 6. It's one or the other. So I'm just going to just put a little bit on the unicorns just to add a little bit of something rather than just leaving them plain. I don't know if that's his leg or crystal. So how's everyone doing anyway? Is everyone okay? I hope everyone's all right. Like I say, I've not really got used to these Albert drawers. It is only my first page of actually using them. But like I say, I'm blown away with them. I think they're lovely. And they're just lovely. I'd like to have used water with these, but I have been watching a few YouTube of other people using them, and I've been watching someone using them just as they are, as pencils, as I would use the polys, and they look really good to use. So this is the warm grey 3, and then I'm just gonna very gently bring that out a little bit further, and then I'll just blend it in a minute with the paintbrush. But I want to try and get some of them super duper colours on the hair and that. So, and then I've only got the crystal to work on, and I'm really enjoying working with the crystal. These are only small, like the ones on the Geomorphia page, not like the ones on. Now there's his front leg. Where's his other leg? Oh, there it's behind it, isn't it? We've not just got a one-legged unicorn. You've got 2 legs it was hiding. I've been really enjoying getting time to colour this week as well. I was hoping to have finished this page off today, but it was my partner's birthday, so me and the girls and the grandchildren went round and spent the day there. So we was only going round for an hour at first, but you know what it's like when you're somewhere, and Jace was playing with the hose pipe washing Grandad's car, so he had a blast. So while he's having fun, the time flies, doesn't it, for children? So I hope I'm in frame. Am I in frame? Yeah, sorry, I'm somewhere totally different. Oh, hi, Ron. You all right, darling? To put you to sleep for a nap. Oh, yeah, we've not had no rain here today. Luckily, we've been having a lot of. We had some absolutely gorgeous weather in the UK. It's been it's been like going like you'd expect abroad, really, which we don't get in the UK, which everyone usually laughs at because we usually get just miserable rain. But we've had some of the most glorious weather. And the last couple of days we've just mostly been having thunderstorms and downpours. So I'm just blending those two greys together and then bringing that other grey, the lightest grey, into the centre. They're just brilliant, these. I'm actually toying with the idea now of, obviously, do I need the polys? Because I could just use these dry or wet, couldn't I? So, and they're the same colours, aren't they? I sort of believe. Well, I'll find out when I do my swatches if they're in, exactly the same colour, or do I need both? But I'm thinking rather than replacing the polys that I need, I could just use these colours. These seem a lot softer, but that's obviously maybe because the no, I'd have to buy me polys because I just love them. I need them. I need them. This lap. Oh. Yeah, it's been, like I say, quite nice today. We've been out in the garden, me and Jason, with the hose pipe. What they do, blend out those lovely together. The other day on the leaves, I did only add like one tone. I've not added, like shadows or anything like that. So I need to build my confidence with using them. But they dry beautifully as well, I think. So there we go. 3 very quick unicorns. So, oh wait, let's do his little dude's leg. Can't leave these legs out, can I? I think that's all the legs done. So yeah, I'm going to try and do, let me just clean this brush off. Now, which one did I say I was going to use? These colour shift ones. So, I'm thinking, because the cage I'm doing gold, I need a colour to do the crystals. Now I'm thinking maybe pinks and purples, because I've got a nice pink up there. I know you can't see that one up there because the green's ran, but that looks a nice, sorry, can you see? So I'm thinking of this pink and then 2 purples. Or should I use a mix to do 1 pink? But I just don't want there to be too much colour on the page. And then on my Geomorphia page, I did blue crystals. But I was thinking, right, what I might do is purple or purpley pink. Anyone got any ideas? Yeah, I was like that myself for ages. Andrew was like, should I get the Albert drawers? Do I need them? And then in the end, I just thought, sack it, just get them, because I get them from Craft Stash, is it? And you can get them on through ClearPay. So I have them different pinks and purples. So if I do, there we go. Oh, wait, here we go. Pinks, purples would be nice. So if I do the unicorn's hair and tails, pink and purples, what colour crystals should I do? Because I was thinking maybe purple crystals, maybe pink hair and purple crystals. Let me just grab a drink and see what anybody says before I put any paint down. Just bear with me a second. Oh, drinking the fizzy again. Teal crystals. Oh, now that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Would it not be too clashy though? It does sound nice, that, doesn't it? Teal. I love teal. My living room was teal. Oh, everything's all right. Shannon, I hope nobody was hurt. If it wouldn't be clashy, right? Well, that's what we'll go for then. So let me just add a little drop of water into these three. So, like I say, they are only. Oh, there's another. No, that one. And that one. Just let that water soak in there for a minute. And I've got quite a lot of. No, it's not coming out. I thought it was coming off then as I was doing it, but it's not doing. So, oh God, they do go quickly. Right, let's see if this brush is thin enough. Just trying to think now if it's. I've not got a small paintbrush in this, I don't think. Yes, I have. This is the Derwent 2. I've got a Derwent 1 somewhere. Somewhere, anywhere. Can't that advert at the moment. I don't know if anyone's seen it for TripAdvisor, is it? No, I can't get it out of my head. Right, so this is the Derwent number 1. You only need a tiny bit of these as well. What's up with this now? Oh, but seem to have a bit of a funny end on that one. Just bear with me a second. I'm sure I've got another. Let's get this popped down, see if there's anything in there. I don't know if this is going to be any smaller, any better. I can't find the other. The end of that, somehow it just seems to be a bit not going totally flat for some reason. You know, on the end of the tip for number 1, it just seems a bit splurred out. If that makes any sense. Let's see if it does it, if I can see if that makes any better. Put a bit, drop more water in that one. Might have just been the paint was a bit too thick. I'm not really bothered if I don't stick in the lines there. It's still going to look like he's got a funky hairdo. Watch his Happy-Ness. Wow, that is shiny, isn't it? And then do her tail, or his tail, same colour. I can always go in as well with the black fine liner and add the colours back in. So that colour, just in case anyone's interested, is Phoenix. Yeah, so that first colour is Phoenix. And this is from Renaissance Colours, and it's West End collections 1 and 2, and the colour shifts. So this next one I'm going to do is this. Oh, just put my nail right in it. Is Lyric. This next one's called. This is more of a purpley one. Just add a little bit more in there. So something on the page. I need to do some colour swatches of these as well, maybe. I think I did used to keep everything in the big book of colours, the swatch book, but because a lot of them are, you know, like pre-done, I was starting to feel I needed everything, so I sacked that off. And I'm just doing the colour swatches now and putting them on rings, etc. That is a gorgeous sparkle, isn't it? And it is very colour shifter. It's not something I usually go for, you know, like all these sparkly colours and stuff like that. But as soon as I seen unicorn in here, I thought, ooh. But this is one of the actual Kerby pages that never really appealed to me. And obviously because this month Kerby theme challenge I chose is crystals, because I've never coloured crystals, and I wanted to challenge myself as well as obviously, you know, hopefully giving people the encouragement to pick a Kerby page as we do each month. And as soon as I seen this page, I thought, yep, another one to mark off my world within worlds. So I've nearly finished this book. I'm not too sure how many more pages I've got to go. I think there's about 11. So I do try and pick. Wow, that is unbelievable. Look at that. I don't know if you can, I hope you can see that. Let's see what everyone. Oh, hi, Bonnie. You're all right, sweetheart. Oh, you got the paints out as well? Yeah. Oh, you mean you got the paints out? Hi, Bob, as well, darling. Hi, Marilyn. You're all right, sweetheart? Yeah, that's what I was like. It was just something about this page that it never really because this was like, I've said probably 1,000 times, this is the first book, Kerby book, that I ever coloured in, and I'd never coloured in anything else, only this book for the first 8 months or something before I stopped to move in here. And then I had like 6 months off colouring while we got settled and everything. And once I was settled and started getting everything back out, I started then colouring in other Kerby books, because I vowed I wouldn't colour another Kerby book until I'd finished one. But that's by the by. These paints are absolutely... This is why I only went for the colour dots, because I don't think I would use them that often. But that, wow. I hope that's coming across on the screen. Like if you're really into your watercolours, these are watercolours as well, by the way, I don't know if I did say that. But yeah, it's Renaissance, and she's on Etsy. She's got her own page on there. She does make them at home. She makes all her own paints. So that colour was called Lyric, and then this last pink one is called, I can find it without putting my thumb in it again, Cambridge. So this one's called Cambridge. Ooh. It's looking... So, alright, we have got some of his tail. I was going to say we've not got a lot of his tail, but let me just get to the lump of... I think if I do buy these, I might just buy a certain colour each time. I'm just going to add a bit more of this in, so there we go. And do his hair over here. I'm very impressed with these. Like I say, it's probably the first time I've used them apart from doing them swatches on there. But I want to get into using more different mediums. I've missed a little piece there, but it should be the sky, shouldn't it, and a piece there, but I'm sure I can add that in. I love the big screen I can get on my laptop, but if I do that, I can't see the chat. And I know Leslie's... Oh, thank you, Leslie. They're very shiny, aren't they, Bonnie? Oh, bless him. The steampunk one, this fit. Oh my goodness. That is a big page, isn't it? I've seen the one he's done for, is it the Crystals Challenge, the Gems and the Crystals Challenge? I'm sure I've seen that one last night, or I can't remember. My days roll into one. So yeah, these are super shiny and very fancy. I'm liking them a lot. So yeah, that blue there is stunning. Right, put them away. And then I need to get some aqua colours out now to do the crystals. And then once I've done the crystals, I can get Right, these are me poly swatches, what I did the other day. So I'm assuming I'm going to use the polys now for the crystals. Now, aqua. That's the... I'm looking at my wall to see if that's like the colour of my wall, cobalt turquoise. I can use that as my darkest. Now, so they're the aqua ones, aren't they? That's aqua, isn't it? Hilo turquoise, cobalt turquoise, and then the light cobalt turquoise. Is that an aqua colour? Do you reckon, guys? Ah, that's it, the Hand of Crystals. Yeah, that's the one I did last week. That I knew that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, this is my version of that. And this is the first time I'd coloured crystals properly. So I was very excited. I love doing this page. And I did this with my polys, and I used the Inktense for the clouds with polys over the top. And then all this here, all the background, I did it like browns and yellows. Not browns, browns and oranges, because I wanted it to be sand and it looked awful. So I did a little bit of this one, I think it was. I used again the Magic Colour acrylic ink, put a bit on my glass mat, added a bit of water to it, and I just went all over it, just dead quick with the page, and it just knocked it all back. So it made it look so much better because it looked hideous, and I was so disappointed in the page. But since I put the green over the top and obviously the browns and the oranges, I've made different shades of the green for the grass. So yeah, I was quite happy with how it's turned out. I've not put photos up and anything on Instagram for ages. I need to get me bottoming gear and start getting them up. Thank you very much, Bunny. Yeah. So yeah, I remember seeing Bob's the other day and read that, oh, he's on the same page as me. So guys, we said aqua, didn't we, for the crystals? Yeah, because then it'd tie in with like the greeny blue. So I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna get the Helio turquoise 155, cobalt turquoise 153, and light cobalt turquoise 154. So let me just get me. I can't believe Jason's fell asleep, guys. He's took himself off to bed. He said, Nanny, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And he went up to bed, and I think he's fast asleep. So his mum's going to be pleased, isn't she? Because usually we go to bed with him and then he just falls asleep with us. So Helio turquoise 155, there we go. Cobalt turquoise 153, and light cobalt. Oh, that's not the one. That's the one. Cobalt green. Right, so I'm going to use these colours. And I've also started, never had one before, the colourless blender. I've got a colourless blender and I'm loving it. Let me just get a bit of a sharp on these guys. Oops. So I'll do a few at the bottom here. No, what, I'll just do these middle ones here, that I can work on the rest. This rainbow, there's not enough thingies, you know, to go like Richard of York gave Battling Vein colours. So that's the only way I can remember the colours. But it is Pride Month, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not too sure how many colours are on their flag. So I shall do it in the Pride rainbow. I might actually, let me just see, guys, if we can use the colour shifts again. Might get away with it. So we could, oh no, I've used that one answer. Now let's see this one. The Crown Jewels. Richard of, not got a yellow have I? Or is that a yellow? I could use that gold as a yellow. Richard of York gave battle. And then I could just use a purple, couldn't I? So I might do that. I might do these in just a few colours of them in a minute. I'll see. We'll decide that in a minute, but I will do that as well. So I'm just using here, I've been watching loads of videos of people colouring crystals, and everyone's basically said you can't go wrong colouring a crystal because there's no right and wrong way. So I've watched loads, and then I've come on and Kerby has his lines, so it looks different from what I've seen. So I'm just basically doing Helio Turquoise 155 is my darkest, where Kerby's put his lines, his darkest colours. Then I'm going in with the Cobalt Turquoise 153 and just bringing, where he's put his darkest, I'm just really making them the darker bits. We're just blending them two colours together, and in certain places just extending his original. Lights. Then obviously the bits where might be darker there, then kind of shadowy thing there. So everything's still, I'm still in shot and that lot. Everything's alright. And then I know there's a bit of hair here. And then using my lightest colour, look, itchy nose tonight. What's itchy nose the sign of? Coming into money, or someone's, your ears are burning, someone's calling you. Well, them colours blend nice together. And then that's all I've been doing with my crystals. Just basically blending the colours together and basically following Kerby's lines and just doing my own thing. And then I will go in with the white in a bit, where there's some, you know, like some patches I just do just in the lightest colour, but I just go over it all. And that's how I've done a crystal, guys. Dead easy. And then just because I've now got a blender, just go over and blend those colours in a little bit better together. Now I usually just I've always, since I've been colouring, just always use my lightest colour to blend the colours together. I don't know if that's right or wrong, it's just the way I started doing it. But Marie kindly sent me a blender, and I used it the other day in one of the crystals and thought, oh, it works. I like the way it comes out. So I'll just do these in the centre, and then I'll do all the other crystals in my own time. Probably tomorrow. So what's everyone got planned for the weekend? Anyone doing anything nice, anything special planned? I'm hoping to be able to join in with a few lives this weekend. I'm going to have my laptop on each day in the background. Now Jace is here because he likes to watch YouTube now. His cartoons on YouTube, so while he's watching them on the telly, I can have my laptop on and then join in with the chat, because I just think it's brilliant, and getting to know you guys, and I just want to support people. Obviously you guys come on to watch me and spend time with me, and I just want to return that love back to you guys. Come and support you, but it's not always possible, is it, at weekends? I'm hoping these colours still look good over this blue. Let me just try one up here. It should do, shouldn't it? Shouldn't make any difference, I don't think. I did watch a fantastic, if there's anyone out there who's not too sure on colouring crystals, I watched Barbara Colours video. She's done one on, I used the Helen Elliston book as a guide, and I started doing that, but then I noticed Barbara's got a video and it's absolutely super. The way Barbara shows, she's doing it the Helen Elliston way, like I'd planned doing, but Barbara actually shows how she colours hers, in that way. It was just so much easier. Rather than me reading a book and figuring it myself, Barbara just showed how to do it. And it was absolutely, the way she showed it was beautiful. So the crystal page I showed you a minute ago with the crystal on it, that was me watching, well, not me copying it, not doing it while Barbara coloured hers, but I watched the video a few times, then sort of like did it my own way. But it's absolutely brilliant. So if there's anyone out there watching this and you're not too sure, oh, Flea treats the cats, oh my heck. Oh yeah, my daughter's got cats and she absolutely hates it when she has to put treatment on them. Dougie's dead cool, he just lies there and takes it. Dogs usually do, don't they? They don't usually mind. But yeah, Katie she was advised to bath the cats in something, because they did catch fleas from the old house they were in. There must have been fleas in there when they moved in, and oh, it was a nightmare. So she had to wash them, and at one point she came in with these massive gloves on, and we were just laughing at her. She said, you go and try and do it. And she'd come in and all her arms were all cut, and oh, it was a shame. So yeah, I don't have cats myself. I've never had cats. I'm more of a doggy person. Touch wood, touch the table now. Dougie's never caught fleas. My old dog was the same, Jess, the border collie. I'd get blamed for other people's catching fleas. I know Jess has passed them, but she never actually had fleas herself. In the 13 years I had her, I was so lucky. But my parents used to say, oh, you brought her up here again, she's passed them on. These colours look lovely together, these three. I just love the way the poly just blend together. Oh, gorgeous. So I've got no particular plans for this weekend apart from hopefully getting the Geomorphia page completed with all the crystals all around the border. So that's some crystals done. They're only small crystals, aren't they? So there's not as much work on them. Let me just do these up here, and then I can. When it's just when I'm gonna call him Dougie then. Where Kirby's just got some white ones, I'm just adding my own thing in where I want to. Oh, it's lovely and quiet. Dougie's fast asleep on the settee. Jace must be absolutely flat out in bed by now. So just bringing the second colour into that. These look different again when I add the white pen in. I might be able to do that in a second as well. So at least you're seeing bits and bobs. Let me have a catch up with the chat in a minute. Where are we up to? Oh, bless the bunny having to go and do that. Oh, what are you up to, Leslie? Just the usual. Yeah, usual colouring, live streams, chores, church, teach and sleep. That sounds like one of them, doesn't it, when you say then repeat or something like that. Rona, not doing much other than the usual this weekend. I hope to finish up a couple of Lana Green PDFs. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing some of them. I've not heard of is it Lana Green? Not heard of her before. I know that I'm not very up on. Oh wait a minute, guys, have I gone off? I should be back on now. But everyone's like, where's she gone? My phone's gone into the thing where it says it's gone into the 20%. I don't know, it'll last anyway. But I should be back by now. Oh, you're back, Bunny. You caught them both napping. That's cheating. Of course they're not napping now. No, they'll be running round now like, what have you done to us? Oh, you just bought her book, have you, Callie? Oh, that sounds good. Oh, glad to have you back. Brittany. Oh, have you got your prescription now, darling? That's good. No, I should be. Am I back now? Yeah. What it is, Jen, it's because my phone's a little bit higher than me. I don't see it when it goes on. It's done it a few times, so I know now what it is. So, am I still frozen on your end, Rona? I'm still frozen on the screen as well. But no, I should be back now. It's off the screen. Oh, you had to sign out and come back in again. It should just usually clears, guys. Can't see the hands. You see my hands now? Sorry, darling. I'm a gorp, aren't I? I am a gonk. Yeah. I'm just showing you a blank page saying, I'm a get back, guys. I'm a back. And yeah, didn't see my hands. Do you like my nails, guys? I had them done yesterday, treated myself, so I'm cool. I always do blue. Don't know if you know, but I'm obsessed with the colour blue. And I went to have them done. She said, "Oh, you had blue glitter last time. Should you what you want this time?" I said, "Anything blue. I don't care if it's just plain. If it's then it's like, oh well, I can put a design on, and no, just do them plain." But I like having nails, and it makes you feel a little bit better in yourself, doesn't it? And need to have my hair done again. Yeah, I'm trying to. I want it dyeing grey. I know everyone thinks I'm balmy, but I do have quite a bit of grey hair. I think it's stress off the girls. That's what I put it down to anyway. I keep blaming them, saying it's all the stress you guys put me through. So I do have quite a bit of grey coming through at the roots. So rather than keep buying black dyes like I've done for years now, I'm just go to the hairdressers and she puts a tint on it or a colour up. I don't know what it is she puts on, but apparently I've bought grey dyes and none of them work. But she said it's quite hard, so you can't dye your hair grey because it's a pigment or something. I don't really understand. But it's not that expensive to go and have a tint put over the top. And it looks really nice when it's done. But because I dyed my hair, well, no, bleached my hair, put about 7 bleaches on it one weekend. It went all different shades of orange. So I've still got quite a bit of that in because I have my hair shaved on one side. So on the left side of my hair, it's cut very, very short over my ear. And then obviously I've got my ear piercings in my left ear. And then on the right hand side, it's like cut into like a bob. Well, no, comes short at the back. It basically looks like I've got long hair on one side and short hair on the other. Quite funky. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, feel a bit girlier when I've got my nails on. And Brody, before, my youngest grandson, he was trying damnedest to bite them because he's got his first 3 teeth have come through, one at the bottom and 2 at the top. So I'm calling him Shark at the moment. We call that salt and pepper over here, Leslie. If you've got all the different colours, salt and pepper they call it. That's what I'd love. But it's only, at the moment, a lot of my roots are the grey all at the front. And then as it goes towards the back, I don't know why I'm going over them. I already burnished it in, didn't I, with the blender. So yeah, everyone, like my mum's she looks fantastic for her age. She's 76 and she looks fantastic. And she's still got her blonde hair and, and when I told her I was going grey, she went, what? She was like really surprised because obviously, she still does her hair and stuff like that, but I don't go anywhere to, as if I'm going out town clubbing on the pick up, picking up and stuff like that. I'm not after anything like that. I'm just doing me, and I love grey hair. So there we go, guys. That's how I do my crystals. Now, what I'm going to do is, I just want to, I think I've picked the wrong whites up. Yeah. Where's my small poster? Poster, how do you like your poster? Same white poster. I've got about 40 different acrylic paint pens, but I do like these. The 1M, is it? The 1MR PC 1MR, because I just love that nib on there. So I'm just going to basically go round Kerby's lines. I think that makes a big difference, doesn't it, when you go around the lines. Jason's still awake. The car went past like backfiring. I don't know what's up it is with the youngsters these days. Round here they have a car. We had a car years ago and it backfired. It was as if you had to take it to the garage. But now, like the young'uns round here all seem to be paying something extra to have the car. So when they're going down the road really, really fast, it sounds like the backfire. It sounds absolutely awful. So a car just went past and heard JC's voice pop up. So he's still awake, but he's doing very well tonight. I don't mind him. When I get in bed, he says, "Come on, Nanny, cuddle me, Nanny." And who doesn't like a cuddle? Even though the weather's so hot. He's like a little hot water bottle early hours in the morning. So I've got Dougie, who likes to sleep on my pillow, basically above my head. I didn't, winter, I'm going to love it because it's like having a thermal blanket. And then I've got Jace, who likes to be cuddled all night. Half these lines don't make sense to me where they're coming from, which is part of which crystal, but I'll just follow them anyway. They'll just do these ones at the top. There we go. Yeah, I love braids, Bonnie. Oh, yeah. If I had long hair, well, when I used to have long hair, I only had my hair long once, and then the twins used to put it in braids for me and stuff like that. And then I thought, no, have it cut short again because never did anything with it, only put it in a bubble. So, and then sweating, flipping heck, it was making it worse when the hair was long. So, right, Dougie. He's shutting car doors outside. That's what he's barking on because he can hear some doors shutting. Right, I think that's it. And then that's just all I do for my crystals. And then all I do is I do on these just do like dots or a few marks. Oh, on the very edges, do a few like little tiny because these are only small, like little triangles to act as reflections. I don't know where to do them because that's tiny. On this bigger one I'll show you. So just do a few triangles here and there, do some bigger ones. and then the tiny ones, and then do some little dots. That one, and then what I also did on the other page, which I might be able to do on here, is use the darkest colour. I don't think I'll be able to because I burnished it onto yet. Doesn't matter. I'll just add a few little dots and marks, scratches, like in the darker colour. Not too sure that's showing up, but yeah, just I'll come on. Posca's playing up there. I'll just do a few dots and dashes and scratch marks, and because these are that tiny, you don't really have to go into any extra detail on them, but I'll do all that later. Finish them off doing that. So I'll do the rest of the crystals obviously off screen. I just need to fill in, let me see if this blue, I'll just do it very gently. You might just not be able to notice that it wasn't in the same blue as the background. I'm not going to get the acrylic ink out just to do that little bit, and I'm sure nobody's going to notice, are they? It probably looks totally different, but I don't think anyone's going to get off their high horse and come and say, "Oh, that little bit underneath his chin doesn't look the same as the rest of it." And I think this little bit here, I don't think anyone's going to say anything, do you guys? And I knew there was a little bit there, I think. There we go. So, right, I'm going to see this. So, like I say, I pronounced it before, Schneider. It's paint pen. This is the 2mm gold. I already primed it before I come on. Let me just give it another shake because it was a while ago. I just hope this comes. I'm sure I had it. Let me just have a look to see if this would be better. I've got some of the Takora gel pens out. I think this is gold, metallic jelly roll. Let me try this because this is going to be a lot easier for me if it works. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, not using, you can use obviously a paint pen if you like, but I'm going to use the jelly roll, the Sakura jelly roll metallic in the gold. So I'll just turn it around this way so it's a little bit easier for me. Now, usually I would have tried to do this in pencil, but why? When you can use jelly rolls and it is so much easier. I'm trying to go over the black lines as well, so it doesn't look as wobbly. Oh, I am doing something nice tomorrow. We're just trying to think, then I'm sure we'll do something. I'm going to go and see my dad. Not seen him for a while. So I'm going to go and visit him tomorrow, take his Father's Day present up. So I have a couple of hours with him. So I'm looking forward to that. So again, I'm just going to work this bottom area because obviously the top is going to be the same. Because then we can get onto that rainbow there. And keep checking my phone to make sure it's not going dead again. You ever like when you're doing a page, like I'm not too sure which of the two, like like the lines all, you don't know if you're doing the or how many times have you been colouring lines and then realise you've coloured the bit what's in between the bars. I've done that so many times. It's like, oh, I'm getting some sparkle off them pinks and purples there, guys. I hope it's showing up on the camera. It looks fabulous. Right. Ouch! What did I do then? I thought I banged my head, hit my head on the phone, only very, very lightly, nothing, but it made me jump. So this bit is a bar. That's the front bar. And then that one is that bar at the back, so that's going to be darker, isn't it? So I'll leave that for now. And then this bar goes all the way up the front, yeah. God, I've jumped out my skin now and I banged my head on there. Well, no, I touched my head on the phone, but it made me jump. These pens are gorgeous, aren't they? These gel pens. So, yeah, that's how I would do the gel pen. I just thought there's no point me doing it all the way over because obviously I've got to do the bottom, so I should have started at the top, really, shouldn't I? I'll go across this little bit here. We've got these little stars and stuff as well. What I was thinking of doing in Nouveau drops, maybe. Adding a bit of sparkle to a Kerby page. Not often that I find a page that I like to use all these sparkles on. How are you, Pickles? You alright, darling? Oh, thank you, Kelly. You like the red pots? Yeah, I was, for some reason, as soon as I did the blue background, I was thinking, right, red pots at the top, and then I tried to do like a terracotta colour at the bottom. But I wish I'd done just the red pots top and the bottom. Because I thought the reds and the greens. I'm trying to think more rather than, because I do blue on every page and I know it must be so boring, but so I'm trying, hence why I didn't, mind you, I still went for aqua, didn't I? But it was someone's suggestion. I think Angela suggested aqua. I think it was Angela. Now I know the back is darker, but it's still, oh, will it be more? Just thinking, would I be best doing it in a darker colour? Do this little bit at the top here. And again, I'll bring the black pen in. Let that dry because I want to try and find another one so I can do a bit of, like you try and get a bit of shading on the gold as well. Let me just work this piece down here, down the centre. Is it just me or does anyone else just get carried away when you start? I say, oh, I won't do it all, I'll just do this bit just to show you. Because obviously I'd never be able to finish a page on a 2-hour live. So that's why I tried to bring different parts of the pages, and then if I can do, you like work on one page on the Tuesday and the Thursday. and then, you know, try and get quite a bit of it done during the week as well, so I can get the majority of the page done with you guys, showing you different parts and stuff like that. And the door would be done in exactly the same way. Can't believe I never fancied this page before, yet I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying it. And it's strange that one minute, like, you can see a page one way, and then it's because I set this month's theme as crystals, and this one's got crystals. It spoke to me. It was saying, "Colour me, Ness, colour me." So this will be page 3 for this month when I finish this, which I'm super chuffed about. I usually try and do 5 pages, be it a couple of doubles, or I've still got some WIPs to do from last month, so I've still got a couple of them need to do. I still need to do the completed pages video. Oh, also guys, I don't know if you know, you know the Kerby theme challenge, you know, the Kerby collab we did, which are absolutely fantastic. The Kerby's, Karen sent a copy of it to Kerby's publishers and to Kerby. Kerby's publishers, what's the name out? So I can't remember what it's called now. I didn't mean to write it down, and I can't look because it's on my phone and I'm filming on my phone, so can't do it that way. Something that I will pop it up later, and they've actually copied. They're sharing, sorry, our video of everyone's completed pages of the book colour, and that is up on their channel. So that is absolutely fantastic. And Kerby messaged Karen back saying thank you very much. He thought it was absolutely lovely. So Karen, he actually emailed Karen and thanked her. So Karen, you know, just forwarded me a copy of the letter, kind of thing. So that was really nice that we actually had a reply, and we do know that Kerby has actually watched it. So I can't remember the name of his. Well, let's see if it's in this one. Let me just have a look. Who's his publishers? Lomart, that's it. LOM Art. And it's, like I say, it's been shared on there. So what I'll do is in a little bit. Yeah, Lomart, yeah. It's like I say, they have shared it. Our video, wait a minute guys, I'm still here. There I am. My phone has gone on 10% now, so it's not going to be on for much longer. What time are we on? No, we're on 22 anyway. So what I'll do is dead quick as a quick. I just want to put this red down on here. So yeah, it's actually, they have put it on our video. Well, sorry, the video Cameron put together is up on my channel, and they've just fast forwarded it a little bit, so obviously the pages aren't on. You know, in our video they're on for like 10 seconds. Obviously on their thing it's on much quicker. But how cool is that the publishers have actually got it on their channel? So I thought that was very nice of them to do, and obviously it will encourage other people to hopefully buy his book. But the man himself enjoyed it, so I will get a copy of the letter. I'll put it up on my Instagram, so everyone can have a look at it and see that Kerby actually replied to Karen. So these colours are more. This is the, what colour do you say this was? Is this is the Crown Jewels collection, again by Renaissance. So these are like a more metallic, I think. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, that colour. I'm just trying to get this done now before, see if I can get it done before my phone dies a death. I had it on charge before I come in, but obviously it's not took full whack. But with it being a new phone, I don't like charging it unless the battery, like, is really, I think it's like the third time I've charged it since I got it last week. So there's the red. Oh, I've just put a big, that went a bit funny. Looked like it went black then all of a sudden for some reason as I put that on there. So that's the, what colour is that one? Let me just tell you dead quick. Probably going to be ruby. Yeah, that one's ruby. Oh, it's come off. Right, so the next one would like be yellow and orange, wouldn't it? But I'm just going to use this gold here, as no one's going to really notice if I don't do it all in exactly the same colours. Now hopefully that will be drying while I'm just, you know what? Oh, flipping heck, I've just coloured all over that. What's that? You plonker-ness. What a plonker, Rodney. Just give them a bit of a spritz so they can all be working in. So I'm just going to do this one as the, so this one is just going to be gold, isn't it, I should think. This colour is Spectra. Is it? I can't even pronounce it. I want to show you guys. This one's that colour. Yep. And like I say, these are only the dot samples from Renaissance. They are absolutely, you get, quite a lot in the dot. So, to me, you can, I think the dot cards are just great, so then you can see which colours you would actually use. And because like me, I don't use a lot of fancy paints at the moment. I don't. So I don't have the money either to go and spend like £100 on half a dozen watercolour paints. I'd rather spend it on getting some more polys or something like that. Right, so right, so I'm going to do knee. Right, so Richard of York. So that's my orange and yellow, I'm saying. Oh, come on. The only thing is, I've done that now and then. Honest God, you won't believe how hard it is to get that little bit. I'm going to do this green colour here, and this colour is emerald. Absolutely. Oh, come on. This isn't my shortest thing, is it either? Oh, wow, look at that. I'm only putting it on very light as well because I want them to quickly dry, so I can just show you the colours. Obviously I'll go over them again and make the colours a bit more darker. Oh, that emerald is gorgeous. I likes me a bit of emerald, I do. I'd love an emerald ring. Emerald is my birthstone for May. There we go. Yeah, let's get that emerald out of there now. Why am I doing that? I've got a glass of water here. God, you know, sometimes I can be such a plonker. You Wally-Ness. Right, so blue now, isn't it? This colour is sapphire. I bet you're all shouting them out, aren't you? Because obviously the what's that? What are we saying here? I'm away with the chat. Can't overdo sparkles now. Like I say, I don't often do it, but I hope this has been alright for you guys. I hope it's not been. Oh, there we go. Not got enough on that one. That's it. Everyone likes. Some people like sparkle. Oh no, it's not taking that one, is it? I've not put the water on the dot. That's why it's not. I feel like I'm rushing it now. I don't want to make a mess of it, so. I'm holding my breath again. Usually, as soon as I get a paintbrush in my hand starts dithering like mad. And breathe. Like I say, I think it's indigo next, isn't it? Violet. What's. Oh, you know what? Indigo and violet. What's indigo? Indigo's like an aqua colour. Is that right? I've not got an aqua colour, have I? Oh, heck. I ran out colour eyes. I didn't. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Let me see. Catch up with the chat. I'm going to do purple on the last one because violet's like a purple colour, isn't it? Am I right? I'll find a indigo. Let me see. Let's have a quick look. I might as well have while I'm still on. Ah, is that an indigo? Or is that more of a grey? There we go, I think. That one. Ravello, is it? And this is out of the West End. So I'll just put that in there. Oh, that's come out blue. Right. Get some on there quick. Use a different. Here's the. Oh, you know what? Should talk to myself, shouldn't I? Give myself a telling off. Right, so I've got a new one. Right, so I'm going to do this one, this colour here. I hope it's quite a bit different from the other green. trying to mix it quickly. Hope my phone lasts. Hope my phone lasts. Hope my phone lasts. Is that an indigo colour? Probably not. It's not coming out very. I'm just trying to. Obviously, like I say, I will give these another coat. I just wanted you to see them, guys. That's all. I was a bit excited because it's not often Ness does sparkle. Not often I do it, but you know. Just wanted to bring a little something different. Now, does that green? No, it looks different, doesn't it? Yeah. I was just thinking, does it look like too much like the other one? But it doesn't. But I'll darken these up, and then obviously I will share it with you guys next week because it will be finished by then. I know it looks like I'm doing a bit of a slap and tickle here, doesn't it? Shoving it on, which I am doing. But I've only got one more colour to show you, and then I'll love yous and leave yous for the evening. Right, what was saying, Rona? Yeah, you were saying about the line of book, wasn't you? Like I say, I've not seen it. Marilyn, hi Marilyn, you alright, darling? You know what, Marilyn? That's exactly what I do. I forget. I do like a bit of sparkle, as we all do. Who doesn't? But now I've changed my, because I've only got a very small craft area, because it's in the corner of my living room. I'm trying to find ways to have a lot of craft but in a very small space. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Right, so that's the one I'm using for that one. And then what is it, violet now? Violet now, isn't it? Which is a purple colour, isn't it? Well, I'm going for this one anyway. So might not be ideal rainbow colours, but it's my ideal rainbow. Who wants to come and join me somewhere over the rainbow, eh, guys, where bluebirds fly? Now, I'm not going to start singing it because if I did that, I'd probably give you all nightmares. And we'd probably get all the town dogs crying and I used to be able to sing years ago, but then I started smoking. Naughtiness, naughtiness. Right, so guys, there is, I've called this page Caged Unicorns and Crystals, because they don't really have names, these older books, do they? I know his Alien World is, they've got page names, but in Worlds Within Worlds it's not even got page numbers. So if I gave it a page number, you guys might do your numbering different than mine, because if you're numbering your book, do you class your title pages as page 1 and 2? And then the nameplate is 3 and 4, so your very first page would be 5 and 6, because obviously in Worlds or in Worlds, if I remember rightly, it's the dinosaur page, isn't it? Now, I'm gonna leave it there. It should, obviously the rainbow should come down in this bit, but I'm not going to, because I can. So, right, guys, that's how I'm going to complete my page. There we go. So, I'm liking that. You can tell, if I hold it up straight like that, it looks absolutely terrible, because you can see where the things, but if I hold it like that, I hope you can see, like the blue there, I can see where it's like hit and miss on the colours, but when you hold it flat, it's absolutely brilliant. But when I do it like that, and you can see that's nothing to do with the paints, it's just the paints themselves. It's just because I've been rushing putting them down just to show you the colours. So guys, there you go. They're Renaissance paints, like I say, Renaissance colours, and she's on Etsy. Lovely lady, makes all of them herself. And I've used the Crown Jewels collection and the West End colour shifts. So that's that, guys. So I'm just going to finish the page exactly as I've done now. Obviously I might do a bit more shading at the bottom as the cage goes down, but that's it, my guys. Oh, hi Zoe, you're all right, darling? That's perfectly fine, Zoe. You don't have to apologise, darling. Not a problem. Oh, thank you, Sue. Oh, thank you, Rona, darling. You're so sweet. Leslie, you're a dime. Thank you very much for being a mod tonight, Leslie. I really appreciate it. And you know, I appreciate all you guys who come along and join in with my lives. My next live will be next Tuesday, as usual, 8 till 10 on Tuesdays. So yeah, hopefully I'll have this page finished and the Geomorphia page. I might have an extra special colouring weekend. So, oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh, I love streaming. Thanks, Julia. You all right, my darling? Jace is fast asleep, Julia, all by himself. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, thank you for streaming. Take care, everyone. Bye from Mona. Little Pickles. Oh, darling, thank you very much, darling, for coming over. Like I say, I appreciate every single one of you. The acrylic paint I was using on the back, I've used in quite a few videos. So I was saying to Angela before, she's going to go back on a few of my previous lives and watch back different ways of using acrylic paint. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys. You all have a fantastic... Oh, Doug is fast asleep though. Yeah, he's absolutely asleep. And so is my grandson. My grandson was an earlier Zoe. And it was so funny. He was like a little parrot. As I was saying hello to everyone. Like at first, Angela was on and I'd say, all right, thanks, Angie, you're right. And he's going, hi, Ange, you're right, Ange. So he was so funny, bless him. My little sweetheart is only 3. So, yeah, he was on earlier and he thinks it's brilliant when everyone says hello to him and stuff like that. So he loves it. But he's fast asleep in Nanny's bed and he's waiting for a big Nanny cuddle. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I love you all loads. Thank you so much for coming. Please, guys, give me a thumbs up if you can, guys, on your way out. I really do appreciate it. And obviously it helps me know that everyone's liking the content is the word. And for all you lurkers out there, thank you for lurking. I know you're all there. Like I say, appreciate every single one of you. Have a fantastic weekend. And I shall see you again on Tuesday, 8 p.m. See you all soon. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Stop streaming. I have to do this bit. I hate it.